Hi, Dion from Eflowtion Support Services here, and welcome to this EFT tapping on healing feelings of unworthiness. When we're feeling unworthy within ourselves, it can actually be hard to achieve what we want to achieve in life, or even just to simply feel good within ourselves. So let's do an EFT tapping to reduce some of this feeling of unworthiness within ourselves. So taking full responsibility for our own well-being and repeating after me. Let's go with that flow and let's begin to tap. Even though I have this feeling of unworthiness, and my sense of self doesn't feel too good. It feels very depleted within myself, and I choose to love, honor, and accept myself, even though there are parts of myself that don't want to accept myself, because parts of myself feel unworthy and feel unlovable, and I choose to love, honor, and accept myself, even though this internal dialogue that I have that tells myself that I am not of worth and that I am worthless. I'd like to heal this and restore my sense of self back to self-worth. And I choose to love, honor, and accept myself. All these feelings of unworthiness, these feelings of unworthiness within myself, these thoughts that I have, these beliefs that I have, that I am unworthy, that I am worthless, that I have to be so much more in other people's eyes, while feeling so much less in my own, and this constant need to perform, this constant need to do more to be seen, more to be accepted, more to be valued in other people's eyes. And when I look in the mirror, I might hear some voices, and I might feel some feelings that deplete my sense of self-worth. All these feelings of shame, all these feelings of blame, all this self-hate really doesn't motivate me to be better in my life, to feel better within myself and my sense of self-worth. It's kind of like budgeting in a way. Every time I get a sense of value within myself, I might lose it, and I become depleted within myself. And then I blame myself. I get angry at myself. My sense of self-worth really doesn't get ahead in life, because I'm within my own head, beating myself up whilst trying to restore my sense of self and the self-worth that grows within may grow stronger with every failure that I have in life, really likes to let me know how worthless I am. And this doesn't really feel fair to myself. And it doesn't make me feel too good within myself. And it definitely doesn't make me feel full of worth. And I'd like to look at this from a different perspective to get a better understanding of myself. Because I think my sense of self, the person that I am, wants the best for myself. I really want the better for myself, but these thoughts get the better of me. And when I think about these thoughts, it doesn't seem logical to think ill of myself, to think unwell thoughts towards myself, to think unworthy thoughts towards myself. Because I'm a pretty great person. And who I am as a person may have been a poor representation in other people's eyes. And how they saw me may have been a representation of other people that they failed to deal with their emotions with. And who I am as a person became a great sounding board for that. All my disappointments and failures were really nurtured. We're really told that I'm not enough and that I'll never be enough, and how much of a failure I am to them in their eyes. But this is my life to live, and I shall not be healing the pain of other people's responsibilities, of what they took out on me and what I took in, and what I started to believe within myself, that I am unworthy. And these cultured belief systems of my environment became my internal belief systems. My internal belief systems probably don't want the worst for me, but I definitely went through some worst case scenarios where people thought the worst of me. And this really got the better of me, to where I didn't have the betterment of myself at the forefront of my self-worth. And all this blame, shame, and anger that I see within my eyes may have been how other people saw me, and how other people told me who I am as a person. And that just ain't me. And I'm going to create some separation now between who I was told to be and who I am as a person. A person deserving of self-worth, of deserving of their own life to live, deserving the responsibility to heal the harm that was done to me so I can get back to the real me. And when I really think about it, if someone really spent the time and energy devaluing me, there must have been a lot of value there that they tried to devalue, that they saw a lot of worth in, that they tried to make worthless. And yet here I am, tapping away this pain that was done to me, but is not a part of me. And I choose to let this pain go, to recognize what was done to me that isn't me, that I'm okay, that I have so much worth to give to myself, so much love to give towards myself. And even though that I was told that I was wrong, told that it was wrong to love myself, quite logically that doesn't make sense. I do love myself. I was given some wrong budgeting advice, some wrong information within my life that was told I was worthless. And within each day, and in every way, the more that I heal, the more that I add to my self-worth, my self-value will grow incrementally, day by day, as I learn a little bit more about myself, learn a bit more about what I was told to myself, and learn what is not me, and get to know me, so that when I look at myself in the mirror, I can see the reflection of my own strength and experiences, rather than the harm that was done to me. And the harm that was done to me will be what I grow from, and be so much more from, and heal so much more from. And I definitely know what it feels like to not have self-worth. I'd really like to restore my sense of self, so I know a little bit more about myself and what I want in my life, because this is my life to live. I'm healing my sense of self. I'm restoring my sense of self. My self-worth is worthy to me. Who I am as a person is important. My self-value is valuable. And I have so much more to give to myself. And I shall choose to give what I can, where it is appropriate, to other people. And I shall not allow my self-worth to be depleted by people that is their responsibility within their own life. I'm letting go of this fear and anger, letting go of the shame that was seen upon me, and seeing myself as so much more, and valuing myself as so much more. I'm restoring my self-worth, and I'm healing myself day by day, in mind, body, and spirit. And taking a full breath in, and out. So yes, healing your sense of self-worth and healing those feelings around it. And when we think about feelings, we have many feelings within our day. And if there's one that is persistent, that is anchoring us down, it's definitely worth having a look at that so we can unbind that and go a bit more with the flow. So thank you very much for the recommendation. And if there's other recommendations that you'd like within reason that I can tap upon, then I'll definitely be happy to do that. So I'm Dion from Eflowtion Support Services. In the background is Dexter the cat, chilling in the background, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.